WOES. Harry goes into panic mode with biggest remorse rushing to fly to UK with Meghan and kids. Grandson duties activated. Prince Harry went into panic mode after learning that Queen Elizabeth II had been rushed to the hospital earlier this month, a source exclusively reveals in the new issue of Us Weekly. He felt helpless being 5,000 miles away in Montecito, California, and has been checking in non-stop with her, the insider says. The 37-year-old prince, who relocated to the US with wife Meghan Markle in March 2020, still feels guilty about not saying goodbye in person to his grandfather Prince Philip before his death in April, the source explains. He would never forgive himself if the same thing happened with his beloved grandmother, the insider tells us, noting that Harry is hoping to go back home for Christmas with Meghan, if not before, so that she can finally get to meet her great-granddaughter, Lilibet, and see great-grandson, Archie, again. Members of the royal family have shown their support for the Queen by reportedly taking turns to visit her at Windsor Castle and keeping her company on the phone, as she recovers from her illness. According to a royal insider, Prince William and Kate have sent a bouquet of flowers and sweet cards from their children, whilst Prince Harry has been left feeling helpless in Montecito. A source close to the royals told celebrity outlet Us Weekly, the royals went into a state of panic when they heard the Queen was admitted to hospital and are taking turns to call her daily and visit her at Windsor Castle. They added that Prince William and Kate had sent a huge bouquet of flowers whilst her great-grandchildren had sent well wishes and cards. Speaking of Prince Harry, the source said the prince had gone into panic mode after hearing about his grandmother. Despite his ongoing differences with the royal family, Prince Harry has always praised the Queen and recently described her as his colonel-in-chief. During his and Meghan Markle's explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey in March, he said, "I have spoken more with my grandmother in the last year than I have done in many, many years. My grandmother and I have a really good relationship and a good understanding." Since moving to California following Megxit in 2020, the Duke has only seen Her Majesty on 2 occasions, after he returned for Prince Philip's funeral and the unveiling of Diana's statue. Royal experts last night said Her Majesty isn't someone who will naturally take to slowing down. Richard Fitzwilliams told The Sun, "She knows people want to see her, she knows certain events are particularly important, and if she can possibly make it in person, she will. It's more or less inevitable that there'll be a very, very careful rethink now. However, she truly hates letting anyone down." But the source said she is finally acknowledging that she needs to slow down. She's not a quitter and will continue working, but is handing over some of her duties to Prince Charles and Prince William, they said. Meanwhile, Harry isn't the only family member worried for the Queen's health, with many other relatives showing their support. She says she's fine and doing well, but she's said that before, so naturally they're concerned, the source said. The monarch is being looked after by the medical household, her expert team of royal physicians. Royal sources claimed she was knackered as a result of her punishing schedule, coupled with a busy social life and late-night TV. But the monarch herself shot down her doubters last week by refusing an Oldie of the Year award. She said she doesn't meet the relevant criteria. Her Majesty cheekily added, "You are as old as you feel." She returned home to Windsor Castle on October 21, and less than 1 week later, she was back to work. The monarch conducted virtual meetings from home on Tuesday, October 26. In addition to constant check-ins from grandson Harry, the Queen's extended family is showing their support, according to the insider. For more on the Queen's current health issues and how her family is rallying around her, pick up the new issue of Us Weekly, on newsstands now.